Hello friends, today's topic is about why hyperkalemia or increased potassium level is seen in acidosis and its clinical importance also we will look in this video. So first of all, metabolic acidosis which will lead to the increased hydrogen ion concentration in the serum or plasma. So simple, inside the cell both potassium and hydrogen is present, but metabolic acidosis that will lead to the increased hydrogen ion concentration, and that increased hydrogen ion concentration and that is leading to the decreased pH around 7.35 or less than that. And in this situation what happen, whatever this increased H plus that will go inside the cell for the decreasing hydrogen ion concentration in the serum, and that is possible only by that cell that is excreting out this potassium. So potassium will come out of the cell, and this potassium when coming out that will lead to the increased potassium level in the serum, and that is creating hyperkalemia. So that hyperkalemia is occurring to reduce that hydrogen ion concentration in the serum. So when potassium will come outside of the cell, H plus will go inside the cell. So that is one type of helping mechanism or compensatory mechanism, but as a compensation of this H plus, potassium is coming out and that is creating hyperkalemia. So in metabolic acidosis, there is a high H plus in the serum or blood, and as a compensatory mechanism what happen, intracellular potassium that will come out in exchange of the hydrogen, and that hydrogen will moving inside the cell, and that is creating hyperkalemia, and this shall be taken care while correcting particularly metabolic acidosis which may lead to the sudden hypokalemia. So suppose you are treating a patient of metabolic acidosis, now in that you are giving a proper treatment but a quick treatment is given, and or in a short duration treatment is given, then what happens, suddenly this whatever the potassium come outside that will go back inside the cell quickly, and that sudden going of potassium from the serum inside the cell that can lead to a sudden hypokalemia, and cardiac event will be there. So to prevent this cardiac event or cardiac sequences, we have to give or correct this metabolic acidosis slowly manner or in a proper duration. So particularly when treating diabetic ketoacidosis, it should be taken care, because sudden giving of glucose and insulin that will lead to the sudden hypokalemia and cardiac consequences will be there. To avoid that, we have to correct this metabolic acidosis, particularly in diabetic ketoacidosis, in a proper duration or timely manner. So that's importance of hyperkalemia, and that you have to remember that hyperkalemia is commonly seen in metabolic acidosis, particularly in diabetic ketoacidosis.